Hajime disappears. He did it! Yo, I don't usually play this for anything except for the events, but like this is absolutely glorious. It took so long, but he's got it back. He's found it. His wizard robe. The sparkles are everywhere, and now he's feeling he's feeling glorious. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith. Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly cars, Spew. Nomi is the man who's ready to hit that home run, even though I don't think the Mets are in today's episode. But I do know who is in today's episode. Not me, the United States Aviator, except I'm always here. Like, here. Hey. Welcome back to another phenomenal episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And I tell you, you voted. And I did not expect this one to get so many votes in the Hunger Games Season 10, Season 3 throwback in Season 10. Players of the game, players who have murdered Sayaka. You all voted for that, not me. Am I proud of you? Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. Good. Yo. Good on you. However, going through it, I realized, if we stuck to those same rules, pretty much every team would be in this episode of the Hunger Games. So, we had to do a little twist and turn. If originally I was like, oh yeah, we'll just pick every team that has a character that's KO'd Sayaka, but it's been 10 seasons, so most teams have someone who's KO'd. Pretty much, so many teams have. So many. So what we're gonna do instead is have teams that I think would be best equipped to take out Sayaka, and of course Sayaka, because Sayaka's in the original episode too. Yeah, just a smidgen of a throwback. Let's start off with the teams. We got Where's My Glove? Kurumi, and the character I highlighted this time is Mai. She gets close to you, and then who knows what she's gonna do. Masaru and Neku for headphone vibing, either or, and I specifically Masaru, and all of the Warriors of Hope are in this one because they are certified demon hunters. They're gonna get this work today. Rock-On, Ibuki, and Reiko, and Shinyon could be here today because chaos could indeed reign. The selfless savior sees Juzo and Keiji. Both, Juzo could get a real good knockout in Keiji. Well, he can be ruthless at times. Brute force. Sakura and Mana. Specifically, Tenko's out of this one because she would just be geeking out over Sayaka, but the other two, they're not gonna let her slide. Junko, my girl. She's seasoned in taking out Sayaka. And so, he's crazy. He's crazy and I like that. One manager sees Kanon and Yukiko. Kanon is low-key a beast. If y'all don't know about Kanon, y'all better know about Kanon. The Jailbirds both have manslaughter. They've done that before. Ryoma and Alice. So I recruited them today. The Robotics Club, Kazuichi, but mostly Monica, because all the Warriors of Hope, they're here because they will be perfect for demon hunting. Capture the Moment, Angie and Albedo. Cutting Words, Toko and Peko. No explanation needed for Toko and Peko. Albedo, though, for Capture the Moment. He can do it, I believe him. 2B Michihiro, and specifically Naoto for Naoto could get that sweet shot. Do you remember Ryoko? And more specifically Bike, even though he's a ladies' man, he's not afraid to let that axe down if he can find it. Watching the world burn, Monokuma in the end, well, they would just do it for the lulz. Cat Owner's Paradise, Celestial Squad, and Jin. Sinister Side, Chisa, Sarah, they're sinister, of course. Parsnip, Jackal, Girl, and Turnip Boy. Well-fed athletes, Hina, and Akane. Identity Crisis, Hajime and Murray. Friendly Fisticuffs, they would go knocking skulls, the Great Gozu and Ito. Shatter Machine, Leon, the original one who took out Sayaka. And Jotaro, Warrior of Hope, God Mode, sees Yuta. And Azuru, strong and soft, sees Daisaku and the World Pancake Champion, Mondo. United We Fall sees Kaito and Mitarai under normal circumstances. I don't think they would have the heart to do it, but they could get a little unhinged knowing that she's gotten so many wins and they don't have a single one to their names. Not today. Unhealthy Obsessions, Mikon and Tharja, Pinky and the Brain, and they might be the best team to do it because they excel. They are certified Demon Hunters, Manga Mayhem. A team that this season you don't bet against. A team that now has the champion of champions, Samugi, along with Afumi today. We got Grand Scheme, Kokichi, and Clyde. They might not do it like she might perish, but y'all wouldn't know it. Y'all wouldn't know it because they would come up with a scheme, and it would just be so perfect. They would get away with it too. Offspring of Chaos, Gundam, and Owain. Sugar Daddies, Izuyoi and Karia. Hired Hand. This is what. First of all, look at Maki. That's my girl. We love her. Maki. She's shot up in my books recently. Fuyiko and Maki, Concealed Blades, of course, she's here herself, Saika with Kai, Unhinged Commanders, Dimitri and Haiji, Eternally Internal, Kyoko, and the Raiden Shogun. The Raiden Shogun herself. Final Gambit sees Makoto and Yosuke. Sour Patch Kids sees Mukuro and sees Ruruka. The Mathletes see Yasuke. And they see the one and the only Pork. And lastly, Set of Pipes. They see Takamichi, and Tiki's here. Do you know why Tiki's here? Tiki is here for one reason and one reason alone, because she is my dragon wife, and she could just chomp on Saika, and that's what she might do, but make your picks first, second, and third. We got a big old game today. A big game today. So who do you got first, second, and third? Let me know in the comments because your comments are important, like this one, like that one, and like that one, but maybe don't make those picks quite yet because although we've had it hit in singles action, it has not hit in tag team action. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3. I didn't click the button. There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Will order remain? Or will chaos reign? Let's find out. Will we be adding Shinyon to this match? Will this great big episode be for an even greater purpose? We will stop and we will see that it will, not today. No, not today. Is that unfortunate? Maybe not. I think they saw how big this episode. They were like, oh, you know what? This episode's massive too. We can't be having that. We can't have that. And they said, no. However, I'm going to make my picks now. So you know what? Give me the Sour Patch Kids. Sour, Sweet, Gone, Ruruka, and Mukuro are coming out on top of this one. You better believe it. Second place, I already know. It's the Friendly Fisticuffs, the Great Gozu, and Ito. And lastly, and most certainly not, but the thirdly is not. Okay, look, I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be Saika and Kai themselves. The Concealed Blades themselves. They've got this. It is their time to shine. Saika's gonna be like, I'm sick and tired of everyone rooting against me. After everything I've done, after the competitor I've been, Saika's coming out on top of this one. And you know, it's also a weird place to have this because I did select that team as my ride or die. But this is the episode that y'all picked, so let's go ahead and do it. And we'll do it in 1 second after I remind you guys that this weekend is the final weekend that you will have the opportunity to enter your OCs into this season's OC action, a celebration of 10 seasons. Are you ready? I know you're ready. But yeah, that's in the description. That's in the pin. It's not in the pin comment. It might be in the pin comment this time. But it's definitely in the community tab. So go ahead and check all that out because right now we got a show to get on the road. So many teams, so many competitors, both of the Asahinas, never forget that. And we got a couple members of the squad sneaking in here. I know we've had fantastic luck in singles action, however, tag team action, a little bit more yikes. But we're about to start round 1. We're about to see if we can change that. Here we are. And it begins. And as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns they doff sound, so ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, keep your hands and feet inside of the ride at all times. And before we get things started, could we please sound the horns? The horns were sounded. I didn't lose my balance. You lost your balance. Let's go for it. And Jack kills Alice in front of Ryoma. Ryoma rushes to help, but Alice dies in his arms. Alice. Oh no. Juzo sizes and muscles. Yuta picks up and looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Yeah, Vike. He steps out on a trap. And Hajime gets caught in it, but Kotoko's just out here doing cute things. Mana twiddles her thumbs. Junko is only looking out for herself. Takamichi attacks Fuigo from behind. Slaughters him. That is the power of Takamichi. Takamichi is the key. That is the man. That is the legend. Do not forget Takamichi this season. And Monokuma twitches uncontrollably. Samugi steals my sound, but I mean, she's a champ. She can have it. Sure, why not? Azura won't give up so easily. Tharja looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Owen looks around for stuff. Just grounds. Kai finally snaps and he is now frenzied. Albedo lays that title on the ground and grabs the end in a headlock, but the end had the wherewithal to turn that man around, reverse it into an RKO out of nowhere. Onto the belt, breaking Albedo's neck. The Archons, however, see great potential in Mikon and grant her a Geo vision. Geo. Neku wants to end things once for all with Toko. Neku actually bites the dust. Izuyoi manages to sneak attack Chisa and Sarah, slaughtering the both of them. Quark tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds because that is the brilliant boy genius right there. Shiro thinks of plans to get out of here. Sakura is sobbing quietly. I'm sorry, not even quietly, uncontrollably. The entire river is filled with Sakura's tears. Goodness gracious. Keiji steals Quark's tank while he is asleep. Kokichi has a horrible feeling in his chest. Murray thinks of a dark poem. Kaito picks up looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Jin is ready to defend those friends. Ifumi does his best to avoid the champion Samugi. He's like, I know our team's doing great this season, but that Samugi, she really scares me. Leon doesn't really understand what's happening. Sayaka's being adorable as always. Mondo and Angie compliment each other's belts. How nice. Yosuke runs to a tree and gets a splinter. Ouch. Monica seems unshaken by any of this. Karia looks around for stuff to scrounge. Naoto can't help but admire her own genius mind. Kurumi and Mai get into an argument over who should be in charge of Buki. Feels sorry for Hajime and frees him from the trap. Haiji looks like on the verge of snapping. Ruka doesn't care much for this place. Turnip Boy isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear his hair out. Claude won't give up so easily. Reiko wonders about the future. But Pekka doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Leon before Sayaka? Uh-oh. Masaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Daisaku really hopes he doesn't have to harm anybody. Izio challenges the Great goes into a duel. Izio, you don't challenge that man's to a duel. I guess you're both former tag team champions now that I think about it. Kyoko picks Revolution neat and cool, lying in various places. Kanan steals Keiji's tank while he's asleep. Yukiko finds a bikini and puts on. It's quite revealing. Dimitri finally snaps. Dimitri's now frenzied. Makoto finds some leather scraps as well. He's looking rather caveman-like. Angie lays her title belt on the ground, grabs Mitarai in a headlock, driving his skull into the hard metal, killing him. Mukuro gets cocky and ends up dying from a stupid mistake. Cocky Mukuro, you hate to see it. End. The end. Looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Hina tries to kill Cloud, but Cloud retaliates and kills her instead. Raiden, the Shogun herself, wonders about the future. Mai just wants to be helpful. Nagisa wonders if he should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Tiki and Takamichi get into an argument over who should be in charge. Probably Tiki, let's be honest, probably Tiki. Akane spots something shiny in the distance. Jotaro looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Yasuke doesn't care much for this place. Well, So just found a laser gun. Never forget. Oh, and So found a laser gun, but let me tell you who he's working for now. He starts making pew pew sounds, and the pimp loves that. He's like, I could use someone like you in my harem. So graciously accepts. Maki walks into a very strange machine. Her molecules got all rearranged and she gets ghost powers. Ito feels strong enough to handle anything. Gundam lopes around uselessly, and Celeste finds a belt of Pokeballs. What could be inside of those? I do wonder, and Ryoma snaps out of it. We've lost 11, 65 remain. but it is one grand Claire de Lune for Alice, Fuyuhiko, Albedo, Neku, Sarah, Chisa, Leon, Izuyoi, Mitarai, Mukuro, Hina. And thus, we're here. 65 remaining. We can cash in on Social Security. I don't know where we're going with that one, but we still have so many more people left. So many more full teams. Only a couple, I think only one team actually is completely out so far. But don't forget, we haven't seen, I don't think we've seen any revivals this season. We've not seen any revivals this season, but will we see one today? I don't know. Let's proceed and let's find out. As we click next round, we see. Round 2 begins with Akane finding an axe, upping her chance of survival somewhat. Kanon challenges Owain to a duel. Kanon bites the dust. Claude set up a trap. Ryoko and Vike's fingers touch by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Daisaku really hopes he doesn't have to harm anybody. Takamichi finds a suit of medieval armor and puts it on and gleams with a dazzling shine. The end wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff. Karia tries to kill Takamichi, but Takamichi's knight armor diverts the blow. Juzo catches a strange glow in the corner of his eyes. He's got an ancient scepter. Mondo gets caught in one of Claude's traps. That's not a stupid mistake. He's got some pretty clever traps out here. Yuta, he just picks up and looks neat and cool lying in various places. Yukiko flaunts that bikini. Yosuke and Makoto manages to sneak attack Azuru, slaughtering him. Kokichi looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Tarta just twiddles her thumb. She's like, oh, okay. Makoto wants this to be over already. Celeste sends out a Pokeball and out comes Abra, just teleported away. How sad. Mikan uses the power of Geo and summons a massive rock in the sky, dropping it to the ground, killing Ryoma and Keiji. The Archons see great potential in Kaito and grant him a Pyro Vision. Luminary of the stars, and those are, indeed, just great fireballs. In a fit of frenzy, Dimitri creeps up on Jotaro and snaps his neck. Vike won't give up so easily. I kind of vibe with this one. Yasuke doesn't care much of this place. Toko's looking out only for herself. Kotoko does something really cute. I vibe with this one. It started with an alien device. Wait, it rhymes. It does rhyme. Do I have the music on my hold on. I don't have the music. Do I? No, that's perfect 10. Hold on. Let me find that. Let me put it on my soundboard real quick. All right, hit me up with it. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself a punching's wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers, he's no ordinary kid, he's Gen 10. Ha ha ha! You get him, Jin. You use that Omnitrix. You get in there, you turn into aliens before our very eyes. You get in there, my boy, and you destroy this competition. Ah! Okay. I'm good. Let's proceed. Don't waste it, Jen. Using scrap materials, Chihiro builds a rocket launcher. Amazing. Junko and Angie argue over whose title one was better. Junko's, of course. It was Junko's. Junko's was so much better. Which one, though, Junko? Which one? That's the real question. Haiji looks like on the verge of snapping. Turnip Boy attempts to Kotoko, but Nagisa intervenes to protect her. Unfortunately, Nagisa dies in the attempt. Kotoko, don't let it go in vain. Mai is ready to defend her friends. Masaru thinks about Neku and just sobs quietly. Gosh darn it, Kurumi! Kurumi manages to sneak attack Tiki and Takamichi, murdering them both. Reiko spots something shiny in the distance. Angie can't handle the stress after losing a teammate and has become a little more cowardly. Monica ambushes Ito and slaughters him. Ito, you can't lose to a... You know what? I guess Ito would lose to a child. Okay. Kai looks for his next victim. Gundam challenges Sayaka to a duel, but she's not playing games, Gundam. I know you're my singles ride or die, but this is tag team action and freaking Sayaka is here to show the world. Gundam bites the dust. Kyoko's had enough and she's mad. Ibuki feels sorry for Mondo, frees him from the trap. Ibuki's just out here being like, you're free from the trap, you're free from the trap, everyone's free from the trap. Raiden sizes her muscles. Kazuichi shines his pimp cane. Ruka finds some leather scraps enough to put together some rudimentary clothing. Sakura trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking her neck. Tsumugi uses a soundboard to play a classic, really. Dire Docks. My, here's the soothing music and goes to sleep. Unfortunately, she never wakes up. heinous corpses, writhing with maggots. Peko wonders about the future. Marie draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. You know, for fun. Mana walks into a very strange machine. Presses a button, her molecules get all rearranged. Mana now has ghost powers. Hajime picks whoever looks neat and cool lying in various places. The great Gozu looks around for stuff to scrounge. Monokuma finds a bow and some arrows. Surely this can come in handy. Genocide Jack isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Fumi rambles on about something that nobody cares about. Silver relentlessly kills Yukiko in the name of the pimp Kazuichi. Cork can't take his eyes off of Yasuke. Naoto challenges the Raiden Shogun and Akane to an anything-goes pancake eating competition. The Shogun herself. She sees these pancakes topped with such sweet toppings, and she feast and feast, and I don't know how she beat Akane in this, but she feast, and boy does she come out on top. However, she's so full that she is not able to dodge the blast of energy coming from Maki's hand. Raiden is unable to survive the blow. You hate to see it, but that brings us down to just a solid 50. 26 are gone. And I do believe, you know, Dire Doc's low-key could be like a Claire de Lune type song. However, let's just go ahead and get a Claire de Lune, a classic Claire de Lune 4. Kanon. The End. Izuru. Ryoma. Keiji. Jotaro. Nagisa. Tiki. Takamichi. Ito. Gundam. Sakura. Mai. Yukiko. The Raiden Shogun, who did earn entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. There's plenty more pancakes to come, Miss Shogun. However, we still got a whole lot of people to get through. It's not even halfway through this game. So let's go on. Let's proceed. It's you, it's me, and the next round, and we see. Round 3 begins with Mana possessing Chihiro and walking right off of a cliff. Kyoko grumbles angrily. Monokuma practices pulling back his bowstring. Toko seems unshaken by any of this. Ruko's wearing leather scraps aside to behold Tharjo. Looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Peko calls back on the moment that she took the Knight's Oath and valiantly dons her Knight's armor. Once again. The Sword Knight. She's back. So shoots his laser gun at Haiji. Ha, good thing he can't aim. Reiko sobs quietly. Mikon summons stones around Angie's feet. Angie's now trapped. Kaito sees Angie caught in the trap, and instead of freeing her, Kaito sets the trap and Akane on fire with his pyro vision. Goodness gracious, he's burning those rocks. Kazuichi wants some things once for all with Oe, and Kazuichi bites the dust. You don't challenge the man who's got the sword hand. Don't you dare. Mike gets cocky and ends up dying from a stupid mistake. Naoto builds a tank out of sticks and rocks is actually useless, but hey, it sure looks cool. Katoko is big and adorable as always. Monika can't wait to kill again. Sayaka tries to go back up, but Peko's night armor diverts the blow. Maki shoots blast of energy from her hands at Monika. Monika's able to slide to the left, slide to the right, and dodge, narrowly avoiding those blows and escaping. Yasuke tries to get others to notice him. With a flick of his ancient scepter, Juzo turns Peko into a sheep. How could you? Yuta no longer can stay still while his friends get killed. Yuta feels heroic, and a fit of frenzy, Kai creeps up on Monika, kills her dad. Hajime has a horrible feeling in his chest, and Makoto, another protagonist, he's like, I wish I could go home. Perhaps. Makoto wishes he could go home. Mondo's had enough. He is now enraged. Kokichi sees grand scheme as a bunch of chumps just ready to be milked, but what is that I hear? Samugi uses a soundboard to play Rebel Heart. And Ryoma's heart beats in sync with the song, suddenly reviving him. I'm sorry, Rebel Heart's a banger, so you know what? Play it for the rest. Good on you, Ryoma. Play this song. Play us out this round. Quark builds another tank. He's got another tank. Haiji decides to put Peko out of her sheepy misery. Celeste gets ready to toss a Pokeball at Genocide Jack and Junko, but they are not just members of the squad. What's been a cover this entire time? We're members of Team Rocket, blasting off again. Wait, Celeste is also a member of the squad. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. We didn't tell Celeste though. Yosuke runs into a tree and gets a splinter. Jin, he smashes that Omnitrix and transforms into a massive four-armed alien and tosses Samugi into the sky. Oh, she's never seen again. Samugi, we'll see you later, but we do thank you for the rebel heart that we're hearing. Ibuki steals Quark's tank while he's asleep. Ryoma thinks of a dark poem now he's alive. Dimitri looks for his next victim. Turner Boy sizes his muscles. The Great Gozu recalls something about Ito sobs quietly. Daisaku really hopes to never harm anybody. Are you kidding? Genocide Jack's got a flamethrower now. Masaru's got leather scraps. Karia attempts to kill Celeste, but Jin intervenes just in time. Jin had to kill Karia to protect Celeste's life. Claude sets down a trap. Hifumi gets caught in said trap. Junko uses the title belt to hit Ryoma from behind, leaving him dazed, but he's still got a rebel heart. Kurumi is ready to, looking for an easy out. Ryoko doesn't really understand what's happening, and Yukiko's lifeless body is writhing with maggots. Wait. Yes! Oh man, I love Rebel Heart. That's a banger. Alright, but we lost Kyle. We did lose Kyle. Hold on. It's real sad. We lost 8 people. But we got one back. So even though it is a Claire de Lune 4, Chihiro, Akane, Kazuichi, Fike, Monica, Peko, Samugi, Karia. Oh, there's something in my eye. It's good. It's all good, I promise you. We still got 43 left, so we gotta keep going. This is a big old episode, so we gotta keep going. Unfortunately, we're not playing Rebel Heart, but let me tell you, man, I wish we were. Maybe, I was gonna say maybe Samugi can do it again, but she's in space. Let's click next round. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the next round and see. Goodness gracious, poor Jen. We will see. Round 4 begins with Quark cooking with a genius idea. Mana still shooting blasts of energy from her hands. She's shooting him with Ibuki this time. Ibuki's unable to survive that blow. Claude does his best to avoid Kokichi. Toko looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Sayaka's now got my soundboard. It must have fallen from the sky out of Samugi's pocket, and she was like, thanks, former tag buddy. Celeste finds a dapper suit, puts it on, it's quite fetching. Yuta scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Kyoko's so mad. Steam is literally coming out of her ears. The heat causes the fire, trapping, killing Reiko and Jin in the flames. Monokuma is finally snapped. Monokuma's now frenzied, so shoots several white-hot holes into Kotoko's body with his laser gun. Junko corners Marie, but Marie's demon mauls Junko. Before she can kill her, what a good demon. Kokichi stares into the distance. Naoto is ready for target practice. Luckily, she finds a slingshot. Time to make every pebble count. Daisaku is ready to defend his friends. Dark energy swirls around Gundam's body. He's back as a ghost. He's going ghost, but in a different way. He's still dead. Ruka tries to kill Mikon, but Mikon retaliates, kills her instead. A well-placed shot by Naoto with her slingshot hits Owain in the head, disorienting force it has, and Owain becomes dazed. Tharja attacks Marie from behind, strangling her. Juzo polishes ancient pepper, making that magic orb shine. The Great Gozu picks her up looking even cool in various places. Ryoko is looking for an easy out. Hifumi is still trapped, screaming for help, but nobody answers. It started when an alien device did what it did, stuck itself upon Masaru's wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid, he's Masaru. 10. It didn't rhyme like Gen 10, but hey, he is Masaru 10. Dimitri's frenzy finally dies down in a fit of frenzy. Kai creeps up on Mikon, kills her dad. Kaito sets the forest ablaze, taking out Dimitri, Makoto, and Kyoko in the flames. Rest in peace to them. Turner Boy isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear his hair out. Sayaka tells Mondo to have a nice day. Mondo screams, "Don't tell me what to do!" and takes Sayaka out in a fit of rage. Good job, Mondo. That's why you got that World Pancake Championship. We love to see that. Keep doing that. He's dead. Maki catches Gundam in a thermos and sends him back to the Ghost Zone. Hajime looks around for stuff to scrounge. Haiji recalls something about Dimitri and stops quietly. Yosuke doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Quark. He's like, there's too many tanks and it's all your fault. Yasuke challenges Mondo to a duel. Mondo actually bites the dust. Kurumi can't wait to kill again. Genocide Jack's brain turns her into an absolute pain to deal with, and that brings us down to 29. At this point, I think we will check who's left after this. Claire de Lune 4. Ibuki. Reiko. Jin. Kotoko. Junko. Ruruka. Marie. Mikon. Dimitri, Makoto, Kyoko, Sayaka, Gundam, Quark, Mondo. And unless Sayaka gets brought back, which she won't. I mean, she might. I don't know. I just like to say, she won't. Even though she is my ride or die, so I guess I couldn't be mad if that happened. To Be Me remains with Naoto. Angie still capturing the moment. Kai still could win for the Concealed Blades. We still have Yuta for God Mode. Headphone Vibin has Masaru, and he's got an Omnitrix. As we keep going, Watching the World Burn has Monokuma. We see Maki as the hired hand for Fuihiko. Toko remains for Cutting Words. Hifumi for Manga Mayhem, the only member of Manga Mayhem who has not gotten a win this season for their team. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He is trapped though, so we would have a tough time doing it. Juzo is around. Celeste is trying to carry on for her team. And as we keep going, Hajime for Identity Crisis, Mana's still around for Brute Force. She seems to be I think she's the best performing member for her team. Mathletes has Yasuke, and we see Tharja with Unhealthy Obsessions. It's such a turnaround too, I have to mention, because Mana used to die left and right in round 1. Kurumi, Where's My Glove? So, Corrupted Code, Daisaku, Strong and Soft, Owain for Offspring of Chaos, Grand Scheme's completely in, but so is Parsnip, and hoo-hoo boy. Jailbird still have Ryoma, Haiji for the Unhinged Commanders, the Great Gozu for Friendly Fisticuffs, not all Do You Remember, just Ryoko for Do You Remember, Yosuke for the Final Gambit, United We Fall still has Kaito, and that would be our final 29. We got 19 more until your saving grace picks, but until then, I think we just gotta proceed with the action. And I ask you, are you ready? You better get ready. It is the next round, and we see a lot of blue, but we don't see much orange as round 5 begins. So, feels unstoppable with that laser gun. Tharja calls down arcane fury brimming in her veins, and from the ground beneath her protrudes an ancient scepter. Goodness gracious. Daisaku finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Owain comes back to his senses. Mana finds a shotgun, just enough bullets to prove to be useful. Naoto gathers ammo for her slingshot. Celeste moves around uselessly. Fumi is still caught in that trap. Kai looks for his next, gosh darn it, the magical duel. Kai looks for his next victim. Genocide Jack really wants to use that flamethrower. Hajime wonders about the future. Toko seems unshaken by any of this. The Great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. Maki kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Maki, I was hoping you would get the 2, the double win, the back-to-back. Not today though. Ryoko doesn't really understand what's happening. Juzo and Tharja have a merciless magic duel with their ancient scepter. Sparks and bolts fly every which way until both opponents suddenly bulge out and explode in a puff of acrid smoke. Claude finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Monokuma looks around maniacally seething. We see a lot of orange as we keep going down. Haiji sobs quietly. Yosuke runs to a tree and gets a splinter again. Ouch! Didn't he do this already? Ouch! Goodness gracious. Angie sees Hifumi helpless in a trap and promptly stabs him repeatedly with a tree branch. She's like, "You are a threat to my title. Step, 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 step." I don't know why I can really imagine Angie saying that. Yasuke doesn't really care much for this place. Kokichi still sees his team as chumps, ready to be milked. Maybe don't do that, Kokichi. Masaru transforms into an incredibly fast alien, so fast that Naoto was cut to pieces right before Celeste's eyes, and she didn't see a thing. Turner Boy can't take it anymore and snaps Genocide Jack's neck, because Genocide Jack turned into an absolute pain because she's a little crazy. Kurumi looks around for someone dumb enough to believe her. Kaito pokes her with mean cool lying in various places, and Yuta loses his burst of heroism. He didn't really do much with it, but we did lose another 6. Brings us down to 23, less than a standard size game, but every size is the right size for a Clair de Lune 4. Maki, Tharja, Juzo, Hifumi, Naoto, Genocide Jack. 23. 23 remain. And do you know what that means? It means, within your final 23, it is time for normal action. We will just keep going. That's true. You knew it. You knew what I was gonna do. You knew I was goofing and gaffing with you. You knew we were just getting got. I can't believe you thought something was gonna happen. Click next round. We still got 23 people left, and we have less than 23 people left now because Angie wasn't looking and she was just like fell right off of a cliff. Masu transformed into a massive fish-like alien with a powerful jaw in the middle of the forest. It's not the most useful choice. Yuta somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, it gleams with a dazzling shine. Haiji tries to kill Yuta, but that knight's armor diverts the blow. Hajime disappears. He did it! Yo, I don't usually play this for anything except for the events, but like this is absolutely glorious! It took so long, but he's got it back! He's found it! His wizard robe! The sparkles are everywhere, and now he's feeling he's feeling glorious. Yeah! Hajime, you get it. You get your wizard robe, and you get yourself a win. You got what it takes. You got that wizard robe, and it's not a prediction, it's not a spoiler. It's a fact of life. Alright, well, hold on. We actually do have to keep going, though. He's got his wizard robe, though, and that's kind of hype. What's not kind of hype is Yosuke dying because in a fit of frenzy, Monokuma creeps up on him and slaughters him. Toko's on the verge of snapping. Daisaku fills his bikini with gravel and uses it as an object to kill Yasuke. Good luck solving that. The great Gozu spots something shiny in the distance. Keiji's corpse is writhing with maggots. Ryoma snaps out of it. He's been revived and then he got dazed, but now he's back in action. Mana aims her handgun in the distance, so finds some leather scraps, just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. He is now a caveman, so Kai looks for his next victim. Owain thinks about what he did to end up here. That's a whole... Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Look who found that. Hajime's wizard robe was already doing work for him. Kokichi and Claude ambush Toko, murdering her. Ryoko finds a grenade. Better be careful with that. Kaito finds a one-up mushroom. He can give another a chance at life. Someone else another chance at life. Okay. That could be big. Kurumi finds a dapper suit, puts on, it's rather fetching. Turnip Boy's bad brain saps his will to live. Claude fires a rocket at Kurumi, who gets absolutely blown to bits. We are down to 18, could be 19 soon because we do have a one-up mushroom in place. And look who's got it. Kaito. I don't want to have hope because it's usually dashed when it's you and like, please, Kaito. Yo, hold on. Before we do this, Claire de Lune, can we talk for a second? Orteal has been cursed recently. Now, but you're wondering, Avi, how could Orteal be cursed? Gontu, who hasn't won in ages. Final 2 in Orteal. Second place. Mitarai never won a game in his existence. Final 2. Orteal, second place. Kaito! I swear if you get second place today, I will scream. I swear if you bring Mitarai back and he gets second place today, I will scream. But I won't scream for this Claire de Lune 4. Angie, Yosuke, Yasuke, Toko, Kurumi. He could bring back anybody. The odds are higher that he will bring back Mitarai, if he even gets a chance to use it. Will he use it? I don't know, but it's 8 more into your saving grace picks, and a lot of things have changed with just this round. We've got wizard robes, we've got grenades, and we've got that mystical one-up mushroom, and of course, I guess you just got knight's armor. I guess that's something too. Let's just proceed. Let's proceed. I need to add some stuff for the dapper suit. I feel like it doesn't have like anything other than like, oh, feeling real fancy in that dapper suit. We gotta fix that. In fact, you guys can even leave some ideas for the dapper suit. We'll proceed to the next round, and we see a lot of people perishing left and right. In a fit of frenzy, Monokuma creeps up on the revived Ryoma. Turns to what if Kaito just revives Ryoma again? I don't think I'd be kind of mad, but I'd also laugh a lot. So, he's still got leather scraps. Mana possesses So and walks right off of a cliff. Kokichi attacks Daisaku from behind, gets rid of him. Claude loves the way that rocket launcher feels on his shoulder. Yuta's found a laser gun as well. You do not mess with Yuta and a laser gun. Owain sizes his muscles the great Gozu. Looks around. I'm sorry. Picks over looks neat and lying in various places. Eats a gosh darn Kaito. His corpse was writhing with maggots. Hajime shakes his wizard sleeves and 1,000 tiny animals fall out. Kai looks for his next victim. Turner Boy longs for death. Kaito chases after his one-up mushroom, and he apparently loses sight of the child who can turn into aliens. Celeste is very proud of her dapper suit. Haiji finally snaps. He's frenzied. Ryoko juggles with that grenade for a bit, kind of wanting to use it, and Masaru transforms into a massive four-armed alien, tosses Kaito into the sky. He's also never to be seen again. Great. There was a little hype, and then that hope was quite expertly dashed. We lost another 4, and it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Ryoma, So, Daisaku, Kaito. There's 14 left. Kaito's not one of them. That is unfortunate to say the least. However, we still have to get ourselves a winner. Who will it be? I don't know. But let's keep going. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Hey, he could still get brought back. You never know. Or Mitarai. I don't know. You never know. It's a proceed. Let's see what happens. The final 4 until your saving grace picks, and we will see. What? 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 Okay, wait, hold on. Haiji's frenzy finally dies down. Yuta can't handle the stress after losing a teammate, has become more cowardly. Turnip Boy is looking particularly erratic today. In a fit of frenzy, Kai creeps up on Claude, turns him inside out. Monokuma looks for his next victim. Haji remembers how much he misses Marie and sobs quietly. Kaito's mushroom has actually been rooting for Mitarai this whole time and bounces onto him instead of Kaito. He could have bounced onto Kaito, but he was like, nope, Mitarai, and causes a grand revival. Mitarai's back from the dead. Maria's demon can't find her before she remembers that Maria's died. Mana shoots blasts of energy from her hands at Turner Boy. Turner Boy is able to dodge them swift, narrowly. The pile of flesh that used to be Reiko's decomposing. Owain spots something shiny in the distance. The Grey Gozu thinks about what he did to end up here. Celeste mopes around uselessly. Ryoko fails to grasp the gravity situation. Kokichi tries to go Turner Boy, but Turner Boy retaliates and kills him instead. Masaru transforms into an alien with a body as hard as diamond. Masaru proceeds to headbutt Haiji and Celeste, killing them both. And while 4 would have taken us to our saving grace picks, someone got brought back with Kaito's one-up mushroom after he had died. That's crazy, that's wild, and it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Claude, Kokichi, Haiji, Celeste. Claude and Kokichi back to back as well. The grand scheme sounded like they had things under control, but that last round got a little crazy. It got a little crazy. However, we still got 11. One more until your saving grace picks, and I think we just gotta proceed to find out who that'll be. We've got some dangerous folks in here, and Mitarai is now back. I think he's got, unfortunately, the least chance to win this time around, but we'll see what happens to him. It is the next round, and we see a whole lot of oranges. Round 9 begins within a fit of frenzy. Monokuma creeps up on Ryoko, snaps her neck. That's like killing Junko, how could you? Masaru eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Kai looks around maniacally seething. Mitarai's like, please let me go home. I don't want to experience death again. Mana shoots blast of energy from her hands at Hajime. Hajime is unable to survive the blow. Mana's been on a ghost blasting roll. Goodness gracious. Turner Boy's bad brain turns him into an absolute pain to deal with. How ironic. Owain walks into a very strange machine, and now he's got ghost powers as well. It is half ghost versus half ghost, Mana versus Owain, as the Great Gozu sizes his muscles. It's the final 8, and we'll see who they are, along with your saving grace picks, after this. Claire de Lune 4. Ryoko, Masaru, Hajime. This has been a wild and crazy road to getting to our final 8, our fateful 8. I'll click details. I'm not even going to belabor it because it's been so wild already, and I think it's only going to get more wild because, Your picks might have sucked. And you might need some new ones, and they might need to be some, Save Grace picks. We got your final 8, and they include Turner Boy. A being of pure chaos. Can he win? For Parsnip, I don't know. We'll have to wait. We'll have to see. Monokuma is used to watching the world burn, but can he do it today? Can he watch everyone else burn? He's frenzied and he's got a bow. I think it's very possible. As we proceed, Concealed Blade still survives with Kai, shockingly enough. Sayaka could still come out on top of this one, thanks to Kai. Owain, the offspring of chaos. He has been challenged to duels, and now his cursed blood is now half ghost as well. What will transpire? Someone with a cursed hand, who's half ghost, I don't know, but Yuta's still around. He's a coward. He's hiding in the shadows, waiting to get God mode, that easy victory. United we fall. Both members had perished. However, the meek underdog Mitarai was brought back via the mushroom. Kaito's mushroom. Which didn't want Kaito with it. He was like, Mitarai, I got you, buddy. I got you, fam. We'll proceed. We still see. There's somebody else left, right? There's gotta be one other person. Yeah, there we go. The Great Gozu's still around. I was like, I think we just named 7. He is still around for friendly fisticuffs for Ito today. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your final 8. We got a crazy final 8 with a lot of strange interacting perks. A lot of frenzied people. And Mitarai, who's in danger, to say the least. But go ahead and pick first, second, and third in the comments. Go ahead, do it right here, right now. I'm gonna give mine real quick. Give me Yuta. No, give me Kai. I think Kai's gonna come out on top for freaking Sayaka. And somehow, someway, my ride or die tag team is gonna come out on top, even though I might be actively rooting against them. I like the other 2 characters, but you know, give me Mana for second, because she's I think she honestly deserves one at this point. She's gotten so close, but so far. And then give me Turnip Boy for third. No, Yuta for third, because he's hiding out here. I think somehow he's gonna get so close, but so far. He's like, oh yes, kill after kill. But they're your final 8. They're standing strong, standing tall, hoping for not death, or in Mitarai's case, death a second time. With the same resolve, with the same heartbeat as that of a samurai woman. Finally, let's do this thing. Let's go on and we will see. We are down. Oh no, he's mad. We are down again. And it is round 10. And for the frenzy, Monokuma's still creeping up on people, taking out the Great Gozu and turning him inside out. Mana fires her gun at a cowardly Yuta. Shoots but misses. Mitarai's had enough and he is now mad. He has been killed, he has been brought back, and now he is seething. He doesn't just want to go home anymore, he wants blood. Kai's looking around maniacally seething, and Turnip Boy wants some things once in a while with Owain, but that man has a cursed hand and ghost DNA. You don't do that. It's the final 6 now. Great Gozu, Turnip Boy both perished, and we give them a terrible turnabout for the Great Gozu. Turnip Boy. It's the final 6. They are Monokuma, Mana, Yuta, Mitarai, Kai, Owain. Still the same resolve, the same heartbeat as that of a samurai woman. We gotta get ourselves a winner. We gotta get ourselves somebody new on this tag team bracket. And I tell you who it won't be. Unfortunately, it will not be Mitarai, unless someone else brings him back. Round 11 begins with dark energy swirling around Ryoma's body, reanimating his corpse. Ryoma's back as a zombie. However, Mitarai, his return was short-lived in a fit of frenzy. Monokuma creeps up on Mitarai, kills him dead. Monokuma has been on a spree with this frenzy. Kai's looking for his next victim still. Owain tries to kill Yuta, but Yuta's knight armor diverts the blow, but it doesn't divert him getting shot point blank with Mana's gun. We are down to just the final 4. Unfortunately, we lost the one who we all wanted to catch that victory. And Monokuma, you can catch these hands for taking out this terrible turnabout 4. Mitarai. Yuta. But like, what if he came back a 3rd time? It's not impossible. But like, I can hope. I can hope, right? Hoping would be great, right? I got hope. That'd be cool, you know. And I just, you know, I'm just, you know, perhaps we'll see if it happens. Could it? Yes. Is it likely? No. But it is your final 4, and it is likely that one of these 4 will come in on top. Will it be Monokuma for watching the world burn? Kai for concealed blades for the episode that revolves around taking out Sayaka? Could he win for her? Owain with his cursed blood, or Mana, who's found herself so close but so far? The 4 of them stand tall, stand proud, but they're all caught in our final 5. Within our final 5, something we like to call a crisis of fate. Final 4: Mana, Owain, Kai, Monokuma. It does not end, but Monokuma's frenzy is going left and right. Ryoma is his body's decomposing. Monokuma creeps up on Owain with that frenzy and turns him inside out. Kai's looking around maniacally seething, and Mana aims her handgun in the distance. It is 2 frenzied souls versus the cute Mana. Can she do it? Can she clutch this victory? Or will it be a terrible turnabout for her, much like it's a terrible turnabout for Owain? I don't know. But it is a battle between Monokuma, who's been frenzy killing after frenzy killing, Kai, who's just looking around for someone to frenzy kill. He must need glasses, he can't see what's going on. And then we got Mana, who's been, she is actually at a game too. She's been shooting left and right with her ghost powers. In fact, let's see the KOs between these 3. Because I don't think Kai has that many, but Monokuma, I was gonna say, he's got 6. He has been going off, but so has Mana, I think. So is Mana, I believe. Where is she? Where is she? I must have passed her. Did I pass her? I refuse to believe I passed her. I passed her. Maybe we'll just find out at the end. Maybe we'll just find out at the end. But I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know. There she is. She had 5. I was gonna say she still had 5. She's got 5. That's pretty respectable. Pretty respectable. And Kai's got 3. All 3 of them doing pretty well. All 3 of them still caught in a crisis of fate, and it could end when I click next round. In fact, it's possible that both Monokuma and Kai both instantly have a heart attack. That's a possibility. It's a possibility. Will that happen? I don't know. You know, we've seen frenzied heart attack after frenzied heart attack, but it happening to both of them at the same time, that would be something else. Could it? No, but it does end, and it ends with the, oh goodness, she did it! She did it! I can't ask you guys who. It will be because we already know. Zoom in on them. Mana is doing what she did best this game and using the ghost powers to her advantage. See, she possesses Kai. Walks him right off of a cliff. Rest in peace to him. Taking out the Sayaka team. You love to see that. And Monokuma, he eats something he shouldn't have, probably like a bomb or something, and dies of horrible stomach pains or an explosion, who knows. And Ryoma's just dangling his rotten limbs around. He's like, good job, yeah. Ryoma was technically brought back twice. He was revived, and then he came back again as a zombie. That is something that happened. However, I hope you guys are excited, because we can clap it up. She's come so close but so far before. However, today, that all changes after this terrible, terrible turnabout for Kai, Monokuma. We can say with certainty, now and forever, finally, hold on, finally, your winner. In a battle for cute, she lost to the cute knight Komaru, but when it comes to dealing out damage and claiming a bounty on the head of Sayaka, apparently she knows what she's doing. I might have to give her a squad application because, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, representing Sakura and Tenko Brute Force, is Mana. And this is where I will say, as much as I wanted it to be Mitarai in my heart of hearts, him getting revived so close to the end, and I would have loved it. I would have loved it more if both Kaito and Mitarai, won together. If Kaito didn't die, then also brought back Mitarai. That would be nice. That would have been nice too. However, I will say, I like this too. Mana had a history of getting out so quickly, so fast. And this time, this season in fact, she's been getting so much closer. She has been trying to carry her team to victory. And just recently, in that big ol' episode, she got so close, but couldn't quite cash it in. She lost Komaru in the fatal final moments. In a battle between cute versus cute, she wasn't cute enough, but today, this is her brutality. This is her showing the world that she does indeed have what it takes, and showing the world that her team in the tag team bracket has what it takes to try and topple, not only capture the moment, but the dominant this season Manga Mayhem. Can they take this momentum and go on and win the titles? I don't know. If Chaos reigned, they'd be the champions right now. Unfortunately, it did not. I'd be happy with Brute Force. I love Brute Force actually. They're one of my favorite teams. But as we had the KOs, Monokuma had 6, Mana had 6, Kaito had that Pyro Vision. He also had great items this game too. Kaito, you were so close. And then your Mushroom brought back Mitarai, and then Mitarai was so close. One of these days they're gonna catch this victory. And it'll be glorious. But today was not that day, but it was so close. Maserati had 4, Owain, Mikon, Turnip Boy, Claude, Kai, all had 3. Everyone else with 2 or less, but the big story here is Mana cashes in on that victory. Good for her. She earned it. She has had a history of doing so poorly. Started to do better. Came in second. It was heartbreaking for her. But this time, she comes through. And she comes out on top. Congratulations to her. Sakura, Tenko, Mana, Brute Force, they will be going on to that tag team finale. And before I end this, I say one more again. This is likely your last reminder to go ahead and enter that OC action. Get in there. Season 10 OC action. We got plenty of submissions. It's going to be a good season. We got OC singles. We got OC tag teams. You'll have to make the choice. The choice is yours and yours alone. Where will your OC reside this season? What title will they be fighting for? Will they enter Orteal, a place where few OCs have gone before, or will they enter Classic Brand Steel to fight for the Classic Championship? Who knows? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know where a lot of you are going, because I've already been through a lot of the submissions. But until OC action starts, I don't know when. I'll give you guys an exact date next week, because I'll actually have all the submissions in. But it'll definitely start probably like the second. Probably eyeball in the second week in March, if not the third week. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And by second, I mean like the second Sunday. So it's really like March starts on a Does March start on a Monday? Looking at, and I just wanted to pull up. March starts on a Tuesday. Oh, because February did start on a Tuesday. That's right. 28 days. Yeah. So March starts on a Tuesday. I was thinking the second Sunday in March. So the 13th. I have a calendar up. You guys can't see it because it's not on. It's not on the browser. Likely will start on the 13th. Might start on the 20th. Who knows? And I don't know which one I would start with. But we'll see. We'll see, and I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good time, and I think it'll be nice because we'll technically be able to highlight more OCs. Because it won't just be the OC bracket for singles, it'll also be an OC bracket for tag teams. And I'm really excited for it. Get ready for it. Get set. You better get ready. You better get set. It's going to be great. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be absolutely glorious. And until that does go down, Year of the Zenith, Toon Link Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalakaris, and I, your United States Savior, taking off. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Once again, congratulations to Brute Force. We're moseying our way through Season 10. We're getting through it. We're really well the way. Oh gosh, maybe I kind of want to tease this. I want to tease this. while this episode was pretty chaotic, next week, the simulator, I do have a lot of things turned off for the simulator right now. And by a lot of them turned off, I mean a couple of things turned off, but they're things that really can drastically change some things in the simulator, and some of them will be unlocked starting next week. And I'm excited for it. Stay classy. Year of the Zenith. I'm kind of giddy. I've had ideas. Yeah, get ready for it. It'll be real. It'll be real. I'm just, are you worried? Are you worried yet? Are you worried? You should be. You should be worried. I guess your OCs will also experience some of the things that are coming. Oh yeah, man. Y'all should be worried. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Toodaloo. Play crew. Thanks for watching.